Hello, everyone. Glad to see some of you are here already. I'm glad to have all of you with me, and I hope that more will join us. For those who are going to be watching this on a replay, just let me say hello. My name is Shirley. My channel is Following the Yellow Brick Road. And tonight I'm going to be talking about preparation for my upcoming road trip. So I hope that you will join in the chat. I'm not only giving information, but I'm also seeking information. So please feel free to add any tips or tricks that you have found useful. And hopefully, others who are new to this will find them useful as well. All right, so I want to just say hello to everybody that's on here real quickly. I have Some Days Here has joined us, and I'm glad to see you guys here tonight. Thank you for coming. And Lucky Dog Productions moderator, this is Sue and Bob from Lucky Dog Productions. Nice to have you guys here. And so far, that's what we have in the room. So I'll get started. Just an update for everyone. I am still in Florida. As you can see, I'm still in my house. I was going to try to do this live stream from my trailer tonight, but the weather here in Jacksonville has been rainy and the internet has been spotty, and my Airstream is just like a Faraday cage, and I don't think I'd had good internet there. So anyway, my son is improving and he is doing a little bit more every day. So hopefully I'll be able to reach that deadline of January 1st, being able to pull out and start heading to Quartzsite. So I'm really looking forward to meeting everybody that's already out there, and those of you who will be following soon. So in my preparation, one of the things that I will be doing, and it's going to be an ongoing thing right now, is to check all the COVID restrictions to travel. And if any of you have already experienced that, please leave me a line in the chat and let me know what you're finding. I'm sure that a lot is going to change in the next month or two. So it's something that I'm going to be watching closely. There's Ford, aka Kenneth Oakes. Thanks for joining tonight, Kenneth. I really appreciate you coming and checking us out. And you're from Kingsport, Tennessee. First time here on your channel. Well, thank you for coming. I really do appreciate it. And hopefully you'll find some useful information or just have fun chatting with the rest of us. All right. So that's the first thing, is checking travel restrictions, making sure I have a route plan. Now, I've done this route once before, so I do have some idea of where I can stay in overnight. There's a couple of places that I didn't hit the last time that I'm probably going to try this time around. In Texas in particular, I went kind of far off Interstate 10 to find a place to stay, and I think I'm going to try to stay a little bit closer to the interstate so it's easier to get back on and make travel a little bit easier. So if any of you have any overnight spots for the middle of Texas, it would be really nice if you could drop them in for me. Also, in planning my route, I'm using apps like Allstays, and that gives me some good information on the Loves and Pilot truck stops and dump stations and things like that. So if you haven't ever experienced that, that's a good app to be looking at along your route. It also gives you information about Cracker Barrels and just everything that you think you might need. I also use the Weather Route app. It's one that was suggested by Creativity RV, and you enter your starting point and your destination, and it will give you information in real time about what your weather would be like if you leave now, if you leave 6 hours from now, if you leave one day, 2 day. So it kind of helps you plan ahead to try to miss bad weather. So I'm going to be checking that out as well, because you never know in this part of the year in January what the weather is going to be like in certain areas. So if you haven't used that app, you might want to check it out. Also, something that I've got to do yet before I go is to renew the tags on my truck and my trailer, and get that all situated so I don't have to worry about it. I'm going to get the 2 year on each of them, and then I won't have to worry about it for another 2 years. So, also my insurance, I'm just checking my policy, making sure everything is in place for my truck and my trailer. And I also have AAA, the RV premium plan in case I have any problems with a flat or need towing. Along the interstate, I should be able to get service if I need it. I know you can't always get it in some places. So, all right, RV Underway has joined us. Thank you, RV Underway, for stopping by. I see you're meeting up with some people that you've met before, so that's always nice to see. All right, so let's see. The other thing that's important, especially for new people who haven't really thought about this, is that you need to make sure that you have emergency funds available to you in case you have a breakdown, you need a repair along the way, or you're going to have to stay overnight at a hotel when you didn't think you were going to have to. Those are things that you need to be thinking about. And if something happens to your truck or your trailer, how are you going to get it towed? Where are you going to keep it? Where are you going to store it? How are you going to get it home? Things that you need to be thinking about. I also, when I'm traveling on a long trip like this, family notifications are very important, especially to my family. And they always want to know every day where I'm at, how I'm doing, where I'm stopping for the night, just in case anything happens. So the ways that I do that is I usually text message the kids when I'm getting in the truck and starting out for the day, and then I let them know when I've arrived at my overnight location. But I'm also hooked up with my oldest daughter on Life 360. If you ever never heard of that app, it's really good. Just day to day, they can look in and see where I'm at and that I'm doing okay. Also, my daughter doesn't have that app, but she has Find My Friends on iPhone, and so she keeps track of me on her iPhone. And my son is an Android user, so we use the Google location sharing, and that way he can keep track of me, but he actually prefers to call and talk to me and know that I'm okay. So just things to know that your family's going to be concerned about you, and you need to have a way set aside to make sure that they know where you're at and that you're okay. So the next thing that I look at is maintenance for my truck. Uh, Today I took it and had my oil changed, and they looked at my tires and my brakes. And I told them that I'm going to be taking this trip, and they advised me to come in a little closer to my trip date and let them take another look at my tires and make sure that my brakes are still in good condition. So I'll be doing that. You also want to rotate your tires if it's been a while so that you don't have a lot of tire wear. You want to make sure that the tire pressure is right for your particular brand of tire. Replace them if they need it, and make sure all your lug nuts are on there good. Doesn't happen so much, I don't think, on trucks, but it certainly does on trailers, and you need to be careful and make sure that you check the torque on your lug nuts on your trailer wheels. Also, you just want to make sure you've got good transmission fluid, that your brake fluid is okay. And I always like to top off my windshield wiper fluid, because if you're in a really bad storm, or dusty, dirty weather, you're going to need it. So just know those things ahead of time. Make sure that all your fluids are topped off. As far as my trailer goes, I'm constantly checking my batteries to make sure they're in good health and that they're charging okay. I'm currently plugged into 110 outlet with my dog bone, just to keep my batteries charged up, so I know that they'll be okay and ready to roll. I've been checking the tires on my trailer, and I'll check the air pressure on them before I take off, and check again the torque on the lug nuts. The other thing I'll be doing is making sure that my ball and hitch are lubricated and in good working order, so that my trailer is secure when I hitch up. Also on my sway bars, I like to keep them so that they're loose and easy to manipulate, and free of rust. And also I do my stabilizer jacks at the joints, just so that they're easier to go up and down. On the inside of my trailer, I check my propane detector, make sure that it's not over 5 years old. If it is, you need to change it out. And make sure that your smoke detector and your CO2 detector has good batteries. If it's been 9 months to a year, you need to change it out and get some new batteries in there. And then another important thing is to make sure that all the screws in your trailer are tightened. I was just out of my trailer the other day and cleaning inside my cabinets, and noticed that I had 3 screws on the back cabinet over my kitchen that were coming out, and that cabinet could have fallen down. So you need to really make sure everything is screwed in. Daryl from Some Days Here has helped me reconnect my TV to the stand and the cabinet to the wall. So those are things that you really need to look at. Also around your door and just anywhere that there's screws, just make sure that they're all tight. Okay, does anybody have any tips for me so far? Let's see who we got here. Rambling Vagabond is here. Nice to see you. Halfway between Eugene and Medford. And Fantastic Travels, hello. Glad you could pop in tonight. I really appreciate it. RV underway says, Shirley, that is the largest slide on a trailer I've ever seen, and with the real fireplace. You like my slide? It's a wonderful living space. Too bad it's not in my trailer. So, as I was saying earlier, I planned on doing the live stream from my trailer, but the weather has been really bad. So I am at my home base in Florida taking care of my son. So tonight I'm coming to you from my living room. But thanks, that was really funny, made me laugh. Let's see, who else? Some Days Here is just saying hi to Fantastic Travels. And everybody's just saying hello. Okay, so, all right. So the next thing on my list is I'm talking about tanks now. So I like to empty my freshwater tank, fill it with fresh water, and then put vinegar in there to kind of sanitize it. I know some people have used bleach, but I'm just a little bit afraid that what that might do to the seals in the tank. If anyone has any other suggestions on how to disinfect your freshwater, I would certainly appreciate you letting me know. I'm here and open to new ideas, so please let me have some information. I'd appreciate it. I also make sure that I'm looking down at my notes just in case you're wondering what I'm looking at. I also like to make sure that my black and gray tank are empty and for the travel, just because of the weight and everything. It just helps the load distribution on the trailer, and it helps your gas mileage as well. I do, however, travel with my freshwater tank full, and I do this for a few reasons. Number one, I stay overnight in places where I'm not hooked up, so it gives me fresh water when I need it. Two, I have found that it really helps weight control with my trailer while I'm driving, so I always fill my tank. And three is my tank is in the back, and so by filling the tank, it redistributes the weight of the trailer and takes a little bit off of the tongue. So that's very helpful, I think. I've also purchased a water tank that sets up against the cab of the truck. It's a 46-gallon tank. So this year, when I'm boondocking out in the desert, I won't have to go fill water as often. So I'm really looking forward to getting that all set up. I still got to connect the hoses and get it ready so that I can use my water pump and pump water into the tank and then pump water into the trailer. So I'm looking forward to that. It's going to save me a lot of trips to the water station. Okay, let's see. Nursing Our Travel Bug is in here. All right. Hi there, guys. I really enjoyed your video the other day on all the favorite things that people have. That was really a cute video. Thank you very much for stopping in. I really appreciate it. All right, so for all those who are seeking to do this for the first time and you don't have any idea of some of the things that you need to carry with you, I want to talk about tools that you need to bring with you. And guys in particular, if I haven't listed something that you think needs to be added to this list, please let me know. I carry a shovel. I have a small one now, but I'm going to get a longer one because you never know when you might get stuck in the mud or snow or whatever, and sometimes the shovel will come in handy. I have a really nice hatchet. I have a chainsaw. It's a battery operated chainsaw. It's not very big, but it does come in handy every now and then. I've got two different size hammers just so that I'll have what I might need. I have plenty of screwdrivers, both flat and Phillips, and all kinds of sizes on each type. So I've got whatever screwdriver I could need. I carry a couple of sets of pliers, a pair of vice grips, several different sizes of crescent wrenches. I have a really nice socket set that's got all kinds of sockets, and I got 1/4 inch and a 1/2 inch drive, and so I'm kind of covered. I also have a drill. I have a battery operated Ryobi low power drill. It's really nice. I have the particular socket to use it when I'm putting down my stabilizer jacks. So that's always very helpful. A tire plug kit. Um, it's something that my son reminded me I still need to get one of those. I've never carried one before, but it could come in handy. And especially if I'm in a place where I don't really have service from AAA or someone that I could call to come and fix my tire. Okay, let's see. Do we have anyone else new in here? Nope, doesn't look like it. Oh, Wandering Gypsy Vanner, hello. Nice to see you. Glad you could stop by tonight. Hope you have some input for us. The other thing that I really strongly recommend is having a good first aid kit. And as a nurse, I've probably got a fairly extensive one. But I've got a couple of small little plastic totes in my closet of my trailer with all kinds of bandages and slings and ointments and scissors and all kinds of things that I might need or need for someone else nearby. So I think that it's just really very important that we all stay versatile and open to new ideas and suggestions. I think that it's really important for everyone to share ideas. I get a lot of information from videos on YouTube, and I thank all of you for all of the work that you do putting out this information. And um, I couldn't have ever gotten started without some of this information. So I really want to thank the community for all of the help that you give to us every single day. And I'm going to I'm going to drop a link here in the chat, and in case any of you would like to join in with any suggestions or comments. Let's see if I can get this to work. For some reason, my keyboard is not working quite right today. Let's see. Did that go? There we go. So there's a link in case anyone wants to drop in and give some ideas or suggestions to everyone else. Any ideas that you have that I haven't thought about? I'd really like for this to be an open discussion and have someone join in. Shanna Craft is here. Thanks for coming in. I still have a lot to do in the preparation. There's a lot of the things that I've listed that I'm still in the process of finishing up myself, and it's sometimes a little bit difficult when my days are split between, errands that I have to run, things to do for my son, meals to cook, house to clean. Honestly, I can't wait till I can get back on the road. So it's going to be like a big vacation when I finally get in that truck and pull out, and my time is my own. So I just can't wait for that to come. But I want to know that my son is okay and able to be independent and on his own again. So, roadside emergency kit. All right, Daryl, you want to elaborate a little bit on that? RV Underway, hanging out with the peasants between royal engagements. Feel free to grovel over us. That's funny. All right, so everyone is just kind of saying hello, but I'd really like to have some other tips and tricks. Do you guys have anything that you want to add? It would be really helpful to me as I'm getting ready to do this. I'm traveling alone. I and Kim will laugh at this, but I'm the inside person and the outside person, and I'm the only driver. And I haven't taught Ziggy and Dee Dee to drive yet, so it's all me. And sometimes it can get a little tiring. And if there are shortcuts out there, I would appreciate them. Wandering Gypsy Banner says, I've been in Wisconsin and Illinois for the last 2 years. So first time traveling to the South. The weather will be nicer down here, especially in the wintertime. I think that you'll really enjoy it. I'm going to be going lateral to the west. So the weather's not going to be a whole lot different, except for the fact that a lot less humidity. I really love the Arizona weather just because I get so tired of the humidity in Florida. It can be overwhelming sometimes. So to be back in that drier climate is going to really be nice. The wind, however, it's really windy in Arizona in the wintertime. I'm not looking forward to that aspect of it, but I do like the warm weather and the drier climate. It's really nice. Let's see. RV Underway says, have you given serious thought to personal security and safety? Actually, yes, that's that's a big concern for me. Like I said, traveling alone, you have to be aware of the environment that you're in. Uh, Fortunately, I've really never felt unsafe, but I do keep an eye out on things. I don't stay in places that look sketchy to me. And I, make sure that I'm locking my truck doors, locking my trailer doors, and staying inside at night and, just not out wandering around when it's dark. I also have personal protection. I do have a concealed carry license. Um, and if I need it, it's there for me. It's not something that I would want to use, but to know that I have it as a single female traveling, it's nice to have a little added security. And I have other implements that I have at my bedside as well, not just that. So, just to let you know um, that yes, it is something that I take very serious. Sorry about that. Um, anyway, if there's tips that you guys have about other safety that I need to be looking at, please let me know. Let's see. I noticed you don't have a moderator. I'd be traveling alone also. Uh, well, with two fur babies, yes. Um, I haven't had a moderator yet because my channel's still pretty small and my live chats haven't really grown too much at this point for me to be able to try to keep up with it. Um, but I have someone in mind that I can throw a wrench to anytime, and I'm sure that he will take on that duty very well. Won't you, Daryl? Let's see. I wish I was there. There was a way to caravan with me. Fantastic travels. I wish there was too, but I think you're leaving a lot sooner than I'm going to be able to go because I have to wait for my son to be up and walking without a walker. Yeah, he can't bear weight on the leg that was fractured, full weight bearing until December 3rd at least. And then, it's going to be some rehab and him getting back up on his feet good. And his release date for work is until December 10th. So I'm going to be staying here, might as well stay for Christmas. And then after that, I want to get out at least by January 1st, but if I can get out before then, I will. But I hope that you have a pleasant journey on your way. And hopefully, I can find somebody that I can caravan with. But I made it there the last time by myself, so I'm sure I can make it there again on my own if I have to. Let's see. Some days here says I think it's important to have a great safety factor, a tire pressure monitoring system, and that's something that I need to get that I don't have yet. So yes, that's something that I'm looking at, and it's on my Amazon list to purchase. One of the best tips RV Underway says is I've heard was to keep your truck key fob nearby at all times. If someone hangs around the side or the trailer, press the alarm button and the noise might warn them off. Yes, that's very true. And just another thing that I do, and I was camping with a group out near the Grand Canyon, and one night my truck is parked along the side of my trailer so that my generator's at the back. Um, I heard someone trying to open my truck door. Is that very distinct sound that click that your truck door makes? And I just woke up suddenly and got up and turned on lights, and no more problem. It was all gone. That person vacated the premises. So that's another thing that you can do is just let them know that you're there. Let's see. A ring doorbell is a good way to let you know what's going on at your campsite if you are not there. That's a good idea. That's something I should look at purchasing. I hadn't really thought about a ring doorbell, but that's a good idea. I think I'll look at that. There's a Nomadic Ramblers. Hi guys. I know that you're at your son's game, But I'm glad you could stop by and say hello to everyone. Um, yes, and no trolls yet. Thankfully, I'm not big enough for trolls yet. I'll kind of celebrate when I have my first troll, I think. Let's see. Lucky Dog says that RV underway. I've heard that tip too. I've always heard to do that with a motel also. Yeah, anywhere that you're staying. Everybody's saying hi to the nomadic ramblers. I'm so glad you guys could stop in. Let's see. Thanks at RV Underway. I've heard that before about the fob. Never thought about it. It's something to remember. It certainly is. No trolls. Yeah. Can't wait for trolls. If I get a troll, I'll know I'm getting bigger. Ring doorbell. I was thinking about that too. Nomadic ramblers saying hi to everybody. Um, I need to get an air compressor. I have an air compressor. I have a small little air compressor that I travel with that I recently discovered. I've always used it. I hook it up to my RV battery and check all of my tire pressures on my truck and my trailer because my hose will go both ways. But I recently tried to air up my tires on my truck. My trailer's in my backyard right now. And I realized that the battery in my truck has some kind of a cover on it. I'm not sure how to take that off yet. So I got to get one of the boys to take a look at it for me and tell me what I need to do to get to my battery so I can hook up my air compressor and check the pressure on my tires if I'm out with just the truck. So that's something I have yet to do. I need to get an air compressor. Yeah, that little Vi Air one does really good tricks. So you might check those out. I ran across it from Grand Adventure, did a video on the Vi air compressor. So you might check it out. You can see his video and get some idea of it. But I purchased mine from Amazon. So it's really nice to have. Um, you remember that? Yeah. Let's see. Ring will need internet though. Yeah, and I don't really have like a Wi-Fi router anymore. I just use my phone for internet service, so I'm not sure. I'm looking at other options other than Verizon, maybe to see if I can get some kind of a Wi-Fi router, like a Wi-Fi hotspot. So other than Verizon, if you have any information about that, I'd be interested in hearing about it. Let's see. Shanna Craft says she needs a air compressor too. Yep. Um, you camp around us and you'll be on the ring. And that will be happening before too long, thankfully. Let's see. 1x1, 2 Vickers. Hi, guys. Um, we're back in Jacksonville and clean out our house. We had a great shakedown trip in North Carolina and in our new to us Class C. Hope to get together with you soon. I hope so too. Drop me an email on Gmail and let's get together while I'm still here in town. I'd love to see you guys. That would be very nice. Um, Hopefully, um, there's a few more people that I'm trying to meet up with. So my email is on in my description of my videos, so you can pick it up there if you'd like to meet up with me. Anyone coming here through Jacksonville, I would appreciate it. Let's see. Uh, you use Visible Fantastic Travels. Tell me a little bit more about that. Is that with a router or is that only from a phone or how does that work? I've been hearing a lot about Visible, but I haven't been hearing enough and I haven't had time yet to check it out myself. So if you have a little bit of information you could drop in the chat, I'd appreciate it. Um, Everybody's just saying hi, hi, hi. Um, Okay, Vickers, I'll be hearing from you soon. That'll be great. And some days here says, "What's up, Popsicle?" which is Sharon Childers and Mr. C. So nice that you guys could stop in. I'm really looking forward to seeing you sometime in December and getting together with you guys. And then hopefully joining up in Quartzsite eventually. I don't know when you guys are going to be leaving or exactly when I'll be leaving, but I'm sure we'll all get there at one point together and have a really fun time. Do you know if Jim and Deb are coming to Quartzsite? Has anyone heard from them yet? Their channel is Life is Joy, by the way. Some fantastic people. If you haven't watched their channel, they have a bus conversion that really is more of a mobile home now. It's beautiful. And if you haven't seen it, you should check out their channel. Let's see. You can only connect to one device for internet unless you use a router. Okay, so does that mean that you have the Visible on your phone, but you could connect it to a router? Is that what you're talking about? Um, Nomadic Rambler says we're good, getting ready to go to Maryland for Thanksgiving to see your daughter and her family. That'll be fun. I'm sure that you'll enjoy that. Um, and I hope you have a pleasant trip and a nice stay while you're there. Let's see. Fantastic Travel says that the Visible works well so far. It's my only internet. Well, that's nice to know. I guess I'm going to have to look into their plan a little bit more and see what it could do for me. Life is a Joy will be in Quartzsite. That's good to hear. Thanks for sharing that. Some days here says we were lucky to get the hotspot Verizon Unlimited. Yes. And you know, I had that at one time and they kicked me off the plan. So I'm kind of mad at Verizon. Okay, Sharon from the Nomadic Rambler says the whole gang will be there. Yes, we'll all be together again. That's going to be so fun. And looking forward to Papa Drew's family reunion. We really had a great time when we were there on Plumosa Road with them last year. And I'm really looking forward to it again this year. So, here, does it not throttle? That's, I think I've heard the Visible isn't throttled. Is that correct? It's like unlimited with no throttling. Wandering Gypsy Banner says I too need to get an air compressor. Check out that video, like I said, from Grand Adventure about the Vi Air compressor. They're really nice. Fantastic Travel says I bought a phone from them for $79 and used that as a hotspot to my laptop. Okay, all right. That's kind of what I do with AT&T. I have AT&T Unlimited. It's a grandfathered plan, and I can use my phone as a hotspot as well. But my iPad has a little card in it, so it has cellular data as well. But it's good for my computer. I can use it on my computer and work my computer. Let's see. Sundays here says he thinks Chris will be there in Quartzsite also. That's really good to hear. It's going to be so much fun at Papa Drew's. Absolutely. He's a funny guy anyway. So, and there's a number of people that are volunteering and helping out. And I think it's just going to be a great gathering, probably much bigger than it was last year. So, anyway, let's see what else everybody has to say. Everybody's just saying hello. Hi, RV Weekend. I loved your fried bread video, RV Weekend, Arvine. That was really cute. I've the fried bread that I've had was at my grandmother's house, and she would make bread dough. And then she'd pull part of the bread dough off and kind of make it into like an oblong, almost like a long john donut, and fry it. And then you would put butter and jelly or peanut butter or syrup on it and eat it. And oh my gosh, fresh bread fried like that with some toppings on it is wonderful. But the Navajo fried bread, I've heard is really good too. I've never had a chance to try it yet, so I can't wait to maybe get some of that when I go out west. Okay, everybody's just still saying hi. We're gonna read fantastic. You had the wrong plan. This was prepaid. Oh, okay. So there's a prepaid and a postpaid plan for Visible. I need to find more information. Um, wow. So Chris is coming along to Papa Drew's family reunion. That'll be fun. And he's saying around 100 are going. Oh, Papa Drew. Hey, how are you? We were just talking about your family reunion and how much fun we had the last time, and how we are really looking forward to being there again this year. Sharon is saying that it's looking like around 100 people so far. Do you have any updates to that? Let's see. Give me some numbers. Okay, everybody's just still saying hello. Let's see. Fantastic Travel says some days here I did prepay, not sure. So, okay. So, anyone else that has a visible plan? Maybe you could give me some more information. Papa Drew said, "Yeah, we had fun. We love you all, and we love you, Papa Drew. It was such a fantastic event, and I'm sure it's going to be great again this year. And really looking forward to it. I will definitely be leaving in enough time to make it to that particular event. So, let's see, Papa Drew, Papa Drew. You think? Let's see, I lost it. It slid on me. I think closer to 500 people. Oh my gosh! So, are you still thinking Plamosa Road? Is that are you going to have an area where that's going to be large enough, or are you thinking maybe at La Posa South, somewhere, or I don't know. What's your plan? That's a lot of people. Boy, that'll be a lot of noise in the desert. Um, yeah. Oh, wow. We have over 50 YouTube channels signed up, and that is every channel brings up to 10 people. That's over 500 people. Well, my channel is only one person, so that's all that's coming from me. Let's see. This year we will have classes and fun stuff and fires and all of that. I'm so looking forward to it. Um, I'll be bringing my Blackstone griddle. We talked about that I think before in a chat. So are do you still have a rep from Blackstone that's going to be coming? That'll be interesting. I'm sure a lot of people will want to participate in that. There's many people that have that Blackstone griddle. Let's see. Hey there, Pop Drew. Yes, same place. Okay, so Plymouth Road. Uh, Papa's t-shirts still available. Um, no one, no, saying please, but with big signs. Yeah, because it was, it was okay because I was following the Nomadic Ramblers in, so they led the way. But when I went out and came back in, it's like, is this the road? Is that the road? So yeah, the signs could have been maybe a little bigger. Yes, you can still buy T-shirts. That's good to know. We have two major channels coming to meet up, and that is a first. But you all know both channels very well. I just hope they do not get overrun with people coming up to them. Well, we have to respect them. That's for sure. But it'll be nice seeing some celebrity YouTubers there. It'll make the event really nice. So I'm glad you could make that happen. Thanks, Papa Drew. Um, all right. And the Vickers say you can bring us Shirley. When is it? It's January 16th through the 25th, I think, Papa Drew. Is that the dates? I don't want to give the wrong information. I think that's what I have on my calendar. Let me know if it's not correct. So, yes, and they're both very nice people. They're superstar channels. Oh my gosh. So you're just hanging us out there to dry without any more information. But it'll be a nice surprise, and I'm sure it'll be wonderful. Let's see. Hi, Sue. You can buy the t-shirts. Let's see. Superstars, nice people. Yes, January 16th through the 24th. And the potluck's on the 23rd. So, yeah, that potluck was fantastic, and the campfires. Oh my gosh, it was just so nice. Just being around all those people and everyone just having fun and talking and sharing. And it was just a great time. So, thank you very much for having this again this year. I think that everyone will really enjoy it, and we're looking forward to it. So, okay, guys, I don't really have a lot more to talk about unless you guys have questions or comments that you'd like to make about preparation for a road trip. Especially a long road trip like I'm taking. So I'm coming from Florida and I'm going to Quartzsite, and that's a little over 2,000 miles for me, and it takes me about 6 days to make it. So just think about that, and if there's anything else, let me know. Papa Drew says we will have red flags, and if you see them taped up next to the RV door, please give space. And these are people that are worried about the virus. If you see people with masks, please respect them. Yes, I did remember that from another live chat that you were talking about the red flags. So those are people who, don't want people coming up to their RV. They're more concerned about the virus itself and are trying to stay a little bit more isolated. And yes, we should be thoughtful of people like that. And, if it's somebody that's wearing a mask and you want to go up and talk to them, make sure you put your face mask on as well. Be considerate of everyone at all times. And I think some other people made the comment. Now, I'm going to make the disclaimer. I'm a smoker, okay? But I know that there's a lot of smokers out there who aren't really very considerate, leaving cigarette butts all over the ground, smoking around other people who don't really want smoke around them. So, if you know anyone that smokes, or if you smoke yourself, then you need to take yourself away from the crowd. I always try to do that. I don't like to smoke around people who don't want to be around it. And I always use an ashtray, or some kind of I have a little, actually a metal Band-Aid can that I got from my dad's house when we cleaned out his house before he passed away. He still had a metal Band-Aid can, and I put that in my truck. And whenever I'm traveling, I smoke outside my vehicle. I don't smoke inside of it. um, but I don't leave butts on the ground no matter where I'm at. If there's not a trash can or a smoker stand for me to put my butt in, I put my cigarette out and I put it inside that little metal Band-Aid can. And when I get to a place where I can dump it out, then I dump it out. So, smokers, please be considerate of other people. All right. I just want everyone to have fun and have joy. Yeah, absolutely. Let's see. Can't wait. I was a smoker and stopped. Good for you. It's something I'd like to maybe accomplish this winter. I need to quit that habit, and hopefully I can. If I'm out and away and by myself, hopefully I'll be able to do it this winter. No buts, no buts, says some days here. That's for sure. Keep your butts to yourself. Yes, I was around it all the time last year picking up butts and asked if it was okay if I smoked, but I stopped and now saving a ton of money. Yeah, and they're getting more expensive every day. So just for the financial aspect, let alone how much it will help my health, it'll certainly help my wallet. Papa Drew says, I am not shitting you. Well, I ask you in a very nice way to pick up your butt. Well, good. You should. And um, I don't know. I'm a smoker, but I don't like to leave the evidence laying around. And it's just taking care of our environment. It's just not something you should be doing. So pick up after yourself, and not just with cigarette butts, cans and bottles and trash and all sorts of things people leave laying around. And hopefully, no one in our crowd will be doing that. Um, but I guess it's up to us to help remind other people to pick up after themselves, or at least pick it up when we see it. So that's something that we can do for, especially a large gathering like this. We need to leave the area as clean or cleaner than we found it. That's a lot of people, and we don't want anyone telling us that we can't do this anymore. So that is what I truly want. Yep. Uh, the meat is all of yours, not mine, but it is for all of us. I just have a big mouth and a big heart, but I want you all to have a blessed time crying when you leave, because you will miss it. And I'm sure that's true. I'm sure we will. Um, well said, Shirley. Cigarettes will still Shirley cigarettes if I see them. Yes, I'm sure Daryl in particular would do that for me. Let's see. Pop Drew says, bailing like a baby, bawling like a baby if I left. I had so much joy and love in my heart. It carried over all year for me. Oh, how sweet, Papa Drew. I'm so glad. And you're just doing a really giving thing by having this event again, and all the joy that it's going to bring to so many people. So I just personally want to thank you for all of the effort that you put into this. And we haven't even got there yet. And the anticipation is just great. And thank you. Let's see. Nomadic Rambler says, always Mr. C is the picker-upper. That's for sure. He needs a new little picker-upper, though. I think his old one was getting a little bit old and decrepit, so he needs a new stick this year. Um, and not the stick biscuit kind either. So that's something we'll have to bring to the fires, is some stick biscuits. That'd be a lot of fun. Let's see. Anyone else got anything else to say? You got a new stick today for him to pick up trash? That's pretty cool. I'm heading up next week, Papa Drew says, for six days to Quartzsite. I told Roy I would smoke him a turkey. Oh yeah, that's right. I remember you talking about that, smoking a turkey for Thanksgiving. That'll be fun. That'll be a fun time. Let's see, got one today. Instapot heaven. Yeah, we had a lot of Instapots last year. How many? Does anybody remember how many Instapots were there? There's going to be a lot of Blackstone griddles too, so that'll be fun. Yes. Nomadic Rambler says yes. Okay, so I will be in Quartzsite for Thanksgiving, LTVA South. Turn right at the Blue Boy. Oh, okay. That's cool directions. We all know right where the Blue Boy station is. Did we ever? Yep, we sure did. The Instapots were all over. There was probably 15 or 20 Instapots at least. Um, Sharon had one there, that's for sure. She did her famous chicken and rice. You going to do that again this year, Sharon? I'm going to have to think of something to make in the Instapot for this, or on the Blackstone griddle. I'll do either one. I can certainly help with the pancake breakfast, Papa Drew. I'll be more than glad to participate in the food preparation for the pancake breakfast. If you want to add me to the list there, I'll be more than glad. Let's see. Kim had gumbo. Oh, that's right. She did make her gumbo. It was really good too. She makes good Louisiana style gumbo, guys. So it's pretty mouth watering. It'll be pretty good stuff. So we got about 4 minutes left. That'll make an hour. So anybody else have any input? I'm going to smoke a couple of tri-tips for this. Ooh, that'll be delicious. Wow. I'm really going to have to think on some special dish to bring for the potluck. Let's see. Hopefully we can all get to talk to you this time, Papa Drew. Yeah. You get kind of tied up with all the people and the activities and everything. It's hard for everybody to say hi. But we'll just maybe wave in the distance, if nothing else. Let's see. About a 4-hour smoke on the tri-tips. Wow. Well, maybe we can catch you while you're smoking the tri-tips. We can come over and say hi. That's what he said. Nomadic Ramblers, you were super busy last year. It's probably going to be a lot busier this year if we've got that many people coming. Please come up and talk to me. I would love that. Okay, no problem. Wandering Gypsy says, sounds yummy. It sure does. Tri-tip. Man, who can beat that? Papa Drew, if I'm running around, please come up to me. All right. My RV is open now and I am full timing. All right. Good job. All right. We love you too, Papa Drew, and we're really looking forward to it. And I think everybody that's here feels exactly the same way. And just can't wait. The anticipation is building day by day. And hopefully I'll get out of here when I say I'm going to, and be there and be able to visit with everyone, and just build some new relationships with new people, and just keep the camaraderie I have going with the people that I already know and love and camp with, and I don't know what I'd do without them. So I just want to say thank you for everybody for coming by tonight and participating in the live chat. I really appreciate it. It's been incredibly fulfilling for me. This is only my second live chat, and I'm planning on doing them weekly. So stick with me. Hopefully things will get better. And if you have some topics for me, let me know. I'd appreciate it. Let's see. Let me go through these few comments. So if I'm running around, please come up to me, Papa Drew says, and just pull on my arm. Okay. Well, we won't pull on your finger. Okay, we'll do, Papa says the Nomadic Ramblers. No, come up to me. We will. My RV is open now, and I am full timing. I think I read that already. We have 2 $500 smokers up there that we will use them. If anyone wants to smoke me, please let me know, and they can use one of them. That's good to know. Thank you. Okay, have to go, getting ready to have a great time in Arizona. All right, Kim Darrell, thank you so much for stopping by. I'm really looking forward to seeing you guys. Um, Nomadic Ramblers, love you. Got to go. Good night. Looking forward to next Thursday. Thanks, Papa Drew, for stopping by. I really appreciate you joining the live feed. Good night, Vickers and Shannercraft, Weekend RVing, Fantastic Travels, everyone that's joined in tonight. I'm sure I'm probably missing some people, but I just want you to know how nice it was for me that you joined the live chat tonight, and look forward to chatting with you again next week. Okay, everybody, have a good week. See you later. Bye.